Hello, everybody. My name is Erica Basile, and I am a marketing specialist on the Concerto Cloud team, and I work closely with Stephanie on partner enablement. So anything partner enablement, please feel free to reach out to either of us. So we are going to take a in-depth tutorial of the Allbound portal and really go over everything that you are going to be utilizing. So I know we went into some of this stuff in the webinar, but now we're going to go really in depth and go into each section that you'll be using. I'm really excited about this portal because there is a lot of features that are customizable and that I've never seen in any of the other portals that I've used. So I'm able to, from an admin perspective, really customize your enablement experience based on the partner. So as we know, not all partners are created equal. So everybody's going to be looking for something a little bit different. So I'm able to do that customization, which is really nice and makes a very streamlined end user experience for you guys too. So let's first go into the dashboard. That's this page right now, and do a little tour. So if you ever need to go back to this page, you can either click the logo right here, or you can go into the left-hand side menu and click dashboard right here, and you'll come back to this home page. You can also search content right from the dashboard. Just type in what you're looking for, and a list of assets and training material that has to do with the topic that you're looking for will populate in a list that you can click on. And you can also search by the category. So if you know it's in the content resources section, you can click on there. If you know it's in the training section, you can search by category. You'll also notice that there is a section here that keeps track of all the social shares you've done, the learning tracks you've completed, and deals you've registered. But you'll also be able to see these numbers in other places as well, but it's nice to have it on your dashboard. You'll also notice that there are some buttons here. So we also have this of all these locations available in the menu as well. But just quickly, you can access your training. You can access playbooks, concerto blogs, testimonials, and some of our social media pages as well from this page. At the bottom here is where if you go into a piece of content and you're like, oh, I'm really going to be using this a lot, you can actually pin it to the dashboard right here, and this is where it will show up. So once we go into the content section, I can show you how to do that. It's very easy, but this is where it will pop up. And you can also see down here, there's a list of content based on what's most popular, so what are people really using, and new content as well. It'll give you a list of that. So, and also you'll see a running tab of some of our more popular items right here, just constantly circling through the dashboard. And that will, I'm sure, change throughout time depending on what's new and what we're working on. So if you go to this menu over here on the right-hand side where your name is, you can see that there's a tally of all your points right here. And you can also set up your profile from right here. So if you click into this section, now remember you get an instant 500 points just for submitting your profile. So you definitely want to do this. It'll only take a second, and you just fill out your name, your email, your social media pages, your password, and everything, and just fill it out here and submit. And it'll take you just a minute. But if for some reason you have any issues, you can either, once again, reach out to us, or you can go into the support section, and there is a mini tutorial of how to set this profile up. So let's go into the My Activities section. Once again, you're going to see a tally of all the points you have accrued. And down here, it actually breaks it down into the action and how much points you've accrued. So you can see, oh, I'm getting all these points from viewing content, or, I'm really getting a lot of points from sharing or completing your training materials. So you'll see a breakdown in list form right here. And what's also helpful in this section is it shows you all of the point rules of how you can accrue points. So if you ever forget how much something's worth and you want to see just a general breakdown, that is available right here in this section. You can also redeem your points from the My Activity page, and just by clicking Redeem Points right here. So you can also access the leadership board from this button right here, or you can access the leadership board from this menu right here. So let's go into that section. And here you'll see it shows once again your points. It'll give you a rank compared to the group that you're filtering with. So of course you're going to be comparing yourself to your own company. So you'll just find that here and hit filter, and then you'll see the breakdown of the leadership board and how much points other people have accrued, and see how you stack up. So that'll be fun to, incite some competition between everybody. And it also gives you another points breakdown in a graph form. So if you're a more visual learner, this may be a better resource for you. And once again, you can also redeem your points here by just clicking through here. And this will take you to the redeem points section where you can click on whichever gift card you want to use, and you just click on it, put in the amount, and you redeem it nice and easy through this page. And the last thing I want to show you in this menu is the support center. So in this section, they have a lot of great tutorial videos that really walk you through the system and gets you set up. And also, there's a lot of tips and tricks available, and it categorizes it by section on the side here. So if you have any questions, you can either go to this section right here and try to find it yourself, or once again, reach out to Stephanie or I, and we're happy to help you. So now let's go to the menu items on the left-hand side. So once again, you can access your training and pre-sales right from this menu. And here you'll see your learning tracks, which is your training modules. So right now you only are going to see this first one available, but as we add new content to the next two modules, we'll be releasing those once they're complete. And of course, we'll make an announcement when that happens as well. So you'll notice down here, it also shows you some available content. It'll show you some of the training material that's in the learning modules, but I've also added a couple extra resources just to help you along the way. So for example, there is the kickoff webinar recording available right here. And we also have the PowerPoint deck that we used in the webinar available here as well. And this is where this tutorial is going to be housed, in this section right here. So think of this as your whole training and learning section. All that material is going to be right here in this section. So let's click into the first module. And I just really want to show you the difference between the training videos and the collateral that is accessed through this portal section right here. So you'll notice that there's a description of what you're going to go over in the entire section, and it breaks it down into steps for you, making it really easy. And it lets you know when you've completed something and when you obviously still need to complete that step. So as you see, mine's a little, I did not do this in order, of course, because I'm just jumping around and testing out things. But hopefully you'll do this in order. You don't have to, but it'll make much more sense if you do it in order. So you have the training videos, and then you have collateral or blogs that are related to the training video topics. So if you hover over the asset, you'll see that difference because it'll say content and resources versus training and pre-sales. So also you'll notice that the collateral has the share icon, which you can share right from this menu right here. And also if you click into there, it'll show you some more share buttons. And you'll notice that the training videos does not have the share icon because this is just obviously for you guys. So that's a big difference. and you'll see this little gold star at the bottom. If it is gold, that means it is available for points, and it'll also show you how many points you can earn by completing that section. There is also a like button available where you can like the content, and this is the button where you can pin to your dashboard. So if you just click that, it'll pin it right to your front page. So like I said, if you find something that you think you're going to be using a lot, you can just pin it up there and it's easy access. So let's go into this first video. And you'll notice that the training videos are embedded into the description area. So you can either access it right here, or you can click View Now. Either way, it opens up the video for you. So once you have that video complete, you will then go into the Take Quiz section, fill out the quiz, and if you get 100%, then you can move on to the next section and you'll get your points. So you have to get 100% before it'll allow you to get those points and say that you are complete. So, but keep in mind, you can take the test as many times as you need to, and it also, many questions show you an answer explanation if you get it wrong. So we're really trying to make sure you guys are understanding the material. So let's go into a piece of collateral versus the training material and see how it looks a little bit different. So you'll notice it is not embedded in this description section because of course it would take up way too much space. But how you access it is just this View Now button. And you'll notice if you hover over it, it says View Now for 100 points. So as soon as you click this button, you will get 100 points just for opening it. But of course, we encourage you to actually read the piece of content because it will be very relevant to the training videos where you're taking your quiz. And also, of course, these are great tools for you to share with your customer base, and you can share it via social media right here, and hopefully you'll already have your social media pages connected. And if you hover over, it'll show you how many points you'll get for sharing. So you can also share via email, and once again, it'll show you how many points you can accrue. And if you click on this, a pop-up screen will appear, and you just literally copy and paste the link into your email and send away. So that'll be nice and easy. And you'll also notice down here, it gives you a description of the type of content. So it'll say powered by asset, blog, training video. So very descriptive here. Okay, so let's now go into the content and resources section. So this really just houses all of the available resources to you. So any piece of content that we have out there, like on the website, any powered by versions we have, everything is going to be in this section. So as you can see, we got pages and pages and pages of content. So you can filter by the type of content. So if you're looking for battle cards, a blog, a brochure, case study, you can filter that way. You can filter by audience. So if you're looking for all things sales, you can filter that way. And you can also filter by sales stage. So when we're uploading and adding new content, we tag them based on these criteria. So everything related to that content will populate for you once you hit filter. Okay, and let's go to the customer success section. So once you guys start submitting lots and lots and lots of case studies, this is where we will be publishing those success stories once they are complete. So as you see, we only have a couple on here. So we'd really like to fill this out, and we're hoping that you guys can really help us out with this section and get some great stories to put up on here. But these are the ones that are available to you right now. We also have our Tech Validate quotes available in this section. So we use Tech Validate to survey our customers and partners, and we take some of that feedback that people allow us to publish, and it's housed all in this section. So it makes little snippet quotes for us that are easily published. So it's a great tool as well. Okay, let's go into the playbooks. Now I want you to think of playbooks as kind of like a folder. So you have all the content and resources listed out, but if you wanted a group of resources in one area, in one folder, it would be in a playbook. So I can go in here and make as many as I need to for you guys. So for example, we had a concerto rep that was looking for all resources related to compliance and security that he wanted to send out to one of his customers. So to make it easy for him, I just created this little playbook. And if you click into it, it will show you all the resources I added that have to do with compliance and security. So I'm hoping to continue to make more of these little folders for you guys to utilize. So once again, it's easy access. Let's go back to the playbooks. You'll also notice that there is a how to submit a case study playbook. Keep in mind there is 2 places where you can submit case studies. Both places lead to the same form, so don't worry about which one you're supposed to use. It's literally either one and it goes to the same form. So in the playbook, I just have them all grouped together in one section. So if you click into here, you'll see the directions on how to submit the case study, and we have the named reference case study form and then the unnamed reference case study form. And also for the named case studies, we do need a consent form signed by the customer, legally allowing us to use their logo and their name with these case studies. So of course, as you know, named case study references are worth much more points than the unnamed references. We are definitely looking for those more so than the unnamed reference, but any great stories that you guys can tell, please submit them here. And now let's go to the campaigns section. So you guys will be utilizing a couple of the resources in here. Once again, case study forms are available in this section. So whether you want to navigate it to there from the playbook section or the campaign section, either one. So once again, I have the submit a case study named reference and unnamed right here. You'll also notice one of the big tools that you're going to be using is this register a cloud deal form. So anytime you have a cloud deal, of course you're going to, submit it into CRM. But after you do that, we would love for you to go into this form and register your cloud deal so you can get lots and lots of points. So keep in mind, we will not approve for points until that deal is completely closed, and we can track it on CRM and see if it's been closed already. So once we see that it is closed, we will allow those points to you. So all you have to do is go into the form, fill out a couple of these fields. Now, of course, the ones with red stars you have to fill in. And you just hit submit. And you will then see it in the pending section, which I will show you in a minute. And once it's approved, you'll get your points. So once again, it'll show you that you can earn 2,500 points. And you could also pin this to your dashboard. If you know you're going to be a rock star and registering these cloud deals, you may just want to pin it to your dashboard because you know you're going to be using it a lot. And it'll be right there for you as well. So it's up to you. You can customize your page how you like. So once again, that's a nice thing about it. So let's go back to the campaign section and we'll look at how you can keep track of the forms that you submit, whether it's a deal registration form or a case study form. Either way, they will both be populated down here in the My Campaign section. So either of those forms that you submit, you will then see it listed down here where you can actually click into the form if you want to look at it again. You will see the date that you requested. And then you'll also see the status of that form. So once you submit, it'll say pending, of course. Once it's approved, it'll show approved right here. We can also reject them. Hopefully we won't be doing much of that. But once again, you can filter into that section and see all of your approved, all of your rejected. And once it's been approved and completed, you'll see it listed there as well. It also shows you the approval chain that the form will have to go through in order for you to get points. So once again, that'll be Stephanie and I who have to approve those forms. So I'm hoping to see lots and lots and lots of these forms in the near future from you guys, and get you guys up on the leaderboard. And that's really everything that you guys are going to be utilizing right now. So once again, if you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to Stephanie or I, and we would be happy to help you set anything up or help you navigate through the portal, or you just need some advice on how you want to get things set up. So we hope that you're going to be utilizing this portal as much as you can, and we think this is going to be a great tool for you guys. Thanks again for taking the time to watch this tutorial, and we hope that you're going to be utilizing this portal often. This is really going to be your go-to portal for all things cloud. Thanks, guys.